What did Dolly Parton say while playing Riichi Mahjong? Red 5, red 5, red 5, red 5. I'm begging you, my hand is just one hun. This rhyme that's next won't make much sense. Goku-san happens to be named Gohan. Oops. Sorry to brighten your day times 100. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. My name's Yusong. Look, now that I've tasted victory, now that I've got a bit of blood, I'm never leaving again, okay? Guilty tiles have got no rhythm. I'm never not getting first place again. I refuse to accept that Master 1 is my skill ceiling. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm literally going to become the best Mahjong player in the world. That's an exaggeration, but I do think that there's no way, right? There's no way. We were on a winning upward trajectory in Master 1 and now we're down renting timeshares in the Shadow Realm. I mean, this could just be natural variance. This could just be the bell curve, you know? Anyway, hope you're doing well. How am I doing, dude? I'm doing great. Significant other and I, not to flex on you, but we got dim sum and we went to one of our favorites. I think it's either Taiwanese or Hong Kong, but we really like this bakery called Sun Mary Bakery and they do incredible drinks. So I'm sipping on a lemon black tea right now, 50% sweetness, but let me tell you something. There does not seem like there's only 50% sweetness. There's enough sugar in there to feed a village, dude. It is so sweet. And it makes me so happy to be alive that I'm like, something's wrong with this beverage. Something dangerous is in this beverage. I don't know what it is, but I know it's there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, okay, no safe tiles, no safe tiles. This is a little bit of a tricky situation. Maybe the 2 of bamboo is going to be our pair in the end. Wow. Okay, the 2 of bamboo is going to be our pair in the end. So what are we hoping for here? I guess we're hoping for like, I don't think we can go for all simples, but we're hoping for something like a 7 of circles. Oh, and followed by the 3 of circles, we can call a nice little Riichi Pinfu. I mean, if this is going to be given to us, hang on, what am I supposed to do here? Hang on. Psh, folks, this is your captain speaking. Just wanted to let you know that I'm scared and I don't know what I'm doing. 4, 6, 8 is not necessarily a bad shape. You've heard of grandpa, but you've heard of bad grandpa, but bad shapes. I mean, this is okay, right? This at least opens up the possibility of going all simps. What is this? My Twitter replies. Get. I'm also gonna keep this. We have a opportunity to go for a pure double sequence, but this is one of those hands where I'm like, dude, Yusong, you gotta decide. I don't think you're allowed to have it all, you know? What am I, a protagonist in a Lifetime movie who thinks that they can have a successful career, a budding relationship, and a good home life? Point is, there's a lot of sugar in this drink, okay? I also, from this bakery, I got a green tea croissant. That's incredibly pog. And I got a Frank roll, which is a hot dog. It's like an elevated, think corn dog, but chic, you know? It's a, hang on, what am I waiting for here? I think okay, maybe what I'm waiting for is actually a pure double sequence with this hand. I'm not sure. Like now we're 1 away from Tenpai. Doesn't even matter. Our crossword got there with Seat Wind, Prevalent Wind, and 1 door as the dealer. It's gonna be a pretty strong hand. Luckily we got out of there. This hand wasn't really anything to write home about, but maybe, you know, maybe if they had just gotten a little bit unluckier, we would have been able to sneak by with a pure double sequence Dama-ten or something like that. Anyway, ooh, this hand also does not look bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell me that you love me more. Maybe we even keep the green dragon as a speculative measure. He's absolutely cracked right now. Oh my goodness. So what is the nut draw right now? The nut draw is another 2 of circles. It's the fastest I will ever slam the like and subscribe button. Okay, that is also interesting to me. Because now if we draw into a 5 or an 8 of circles, we can call Riichi waiting on a 1 or a 4 as our head, which is the real translation for pair in terms of Riichi Mahjong. That face when no head, but genuinely. It's just like a nice, it's a hot dog in a bun, but like the bun encircles the hot dog. This isn't, you know, an average. This isn't like the kind of hot dog that you would get at a sports game, okay? It's like kind of like a cool hot dog. Point is, I'm really excited. Going to this bakery makes me really happy. And, you know, maybe this just shows that I'm maybe a little irresponsible with my money, or maybe really responsible. But you know those punch cards? Oh, they've got me hook, line, and sinker. Where you get 10 drinks and then you get a free drink. I'm telling you, this cafe is losing money. They are losing money. We cashed one of those in today, got another punch card. It's all ogre for them. It's actually all ogre for them. All right. I mean, day number 420 of waiting for a pair so that we can call Riichi Pinfu with Adora as well. I mean, this is such a strong hand. I would love to see it actually like come to fruition. Okay. It's unfortunate for us. Right Lord is deciding to pawn the 2 of characters. Maybe they're just going for an all simples hand. That's what it looks like. Dude, okay, I mean, we're gonna keep our safe tile for later, right? Like, I don't know if they're in Tenpai yet. They haven't discarded anything good. Okay, that is a very dangerous tile. That means that they might have something good cooking up in their hand. Okay, it's a little scary. It's a little scary. We could also draw into all simples as well. Like, if we happen to draw like a 6 of characters, we can throw the 9. Then we draw a 5 of bamboo and we throw the 1. And it's like the all simples dream is still very much alive. That's not good for us. So the 8 of circles is definitely a tile that we need in our hand, but 2 of them are already gone. We could always just rely on the 5 of circles to come home from the war, but people are not going to be willing to give up the 5 of circles late into the game. And okay, is this it? I mean, because otherwise, if I don't Riichi, I can't win with this hand. And I think it'd be foolish to wait for something better than this. So this is Riichi. I mean, Riichi Dora red 5. This is 3 Han. If we sumo, it'll be 4 Han. If we sumo Ipatsu, that'll be 5 Han. I think it's worth going for here. I think it's worth going for here. It's a pretty strong hand, and I would like the opportunity to, you know, I'd like to thank the Academy for at least being nominated in this respect. So Right Lord is not backing down. Wow, wow. Crossword chases my Riichi, but this is why you don't take a shot at the king, okay? Do you have any idea how much sugar is coursing through my system? Do you have any idea how much I'm happy to be alive because I visited one of my favorite establishments today? You don't chase my Riichi in this environment with a very dangerous tile that's close to the Dora. One does not simply chase my Riichi. Am I right, fellow gamers? Dude, gamer is such a interesting word, right? Because like gamer used to mean that you had an Xbox, but now gamer kind of means like, where were you on January 6th, right? Like gamer has a dangerous political connotation now. Oh, you're a gamer? Like, how do you feel about inclusivity? Like that's, you know, it's dangerous. So don't get me wrong. By all meanings of the word, by all meaningful definitions of the word, I am a gamer. I play video games, okay? Politically, though, I do not identify with being a gamer. I'm not gonna register as a gamer in the next annual election, okay? That would be foolish. Absolutely not. This, while we were talking though, did you notice this? We are 1 tile away from Tenpai. If we pawn the red dragon, throw this away, and we're in Tenpai for a 5 of characters, this shape can also be easily improvable as well with a 3 or a 7 of characters. So this feels pretty good. Arguably, we should keep that in our hand and throw the 6 because we're probably not going to use the 6 anyway. I will absolutely take this chance to get into Tenpai. Oh, the only tile that we can win off of is the red dragon, but I think this is correct because we were planning on opening up our hand for the red dragon regardless, right? If things go belly up, if things go way south, we can fold with, I guess, the, excuse me? Left Lord. Oh, nar, dude. Oh, nar? Halar? This is not okay. This is not okay because this means there's 1 less lonely girl, aka 1 less red dragon in circulation. It means that nobody else can have. It means that nobody else can have a red dragon pair, right? There's literally only 1 left. But the fact that Left Lord is willing to con, I think arguably we should maybe just be folding right now. Right, Lord? So where have you seen this one before? Last round, they also opened up their hand on a 2 of characters pawn. It did not end well for them. Let's see if things change this time. They have discarded a 5 of characters before, and thus I am willing to throw this tile down. A very interesting open con strategy. I mean, this is probably all simples, right? What else could they have? A pair of the C1? I don't even know. This hand is 1 Han, dude. This hand is legitimately 1 Han. I don't think that we can... I think it would be absolutely foolish to push for this. I know this looks really bad. I know this looks really, really bad. But I don't think that this is right. I think this open con, either they're going Joker mode or they have a good hand or a hand that's like close to completion, right? Phrasing. So I don't want to mess with that. This guy cons your partner in the club. What do? I don't know. Probably fold. Okay. 5 of bamboo was a dangerous tile for us. We weren't the ones dealing in, but looks like Right Lord was waiting on that 5 of bamboo. Nice. We got out of there. I definitely want to look back into the logs after the game because, like, you know, when you're losing a million games in a row of Riichi Mahjong, you kind of got to make your own fun. And the way that we've been making our own fun lately is by judging other players' decisions, even though we've been making ostensibly bad decisions. We have 5 shapes in our hand. I think I'm happy to just keep these honor tiles for now. We would love to see another east wind, right? We're in the dealer seat. That would be the seat wind and the prevalent wind, which would feel pretty good. What else would feel good? Absolutely, you're not gonna believe me, but I was gonna say 8 of characters being the Dora tile. That feels really nice. Okay, if you're gonna force me to manifest / morb all over everyone, I will start morbing. What do we want to see in our hand? We want to see an 8 of circles followed by a red 5 of bamboo, and then we call Riichi waiting on a 1 or a 7. Step 3, question mark, question mark, question mark. Step 4, profit. Okay, that is also really good. I don't know if I should throw this east wind or if I should throw the white dragon. I guess we're still really, really happy if we see another east wind, right? So this is good. This does not force us into a double pair weight. We can maybe even discard this for a double or triple sided weight later. Again, the nut draw right now is definitely the 8 of circles. Is anyone doing anything spooky, scary? Do I sense a disturbance in the force? A lot of pop culture references today. Not really. Right Lord, you know, has forsaken the 2 of characters this round. Okay. But it doesn't seem like anyone's discarding anything too valuable, right? How am I doing otherwise? Well, thank you for asking. Nobody ever asks. No, just kidding. A lot of people ask. How am I doing otherwise? I think I'm doing okay. I think, you know, earlier, like 2 videos ago, I was telling you about how my life got turned upside down, but I was telling you about how I was organizing my Magic the Gathering cards and how good that was. Let me report to you, after having organized some of those cards, it's incredible. It felt truly incredible. Not only that, my significant other and I have been spending a small fortune on card sleeves, okay? This is the closest we're gonna get to Marie Antoinette, because it's like, let them use dragon shields. You know what I mean? Let them use the best sleeves you've ever seen in your entire life. And it's not like we're sleeving up a Black Lotus or anything, right? We're not sleeving up anything valuable. However, you know, the kids these days, they're talking about mouthfeel and everything. Let me tell you about the hand feel of a nice card sleeve on a card. Then you're not worried about, oh no, who's the poor dope as the dealer? Oh my God. Sumo, all simples, 2 Dora, red 5. This is a Mongon, and I'm the dealer, and I just have to pay out this smart-looking husbando across from me. Okay, hurts, definitely hurts. We still have a lot of opportunities in this game, though. It feels so good in the hand. If you agree with this, you are legally required to leave a comment, because I think that some people who have never, you know, gotten addicted to a trading card game might not know the joy, the pure sublime feeling of playing with a card sleeved card. It's so good. But anyway, as I was organizing the magic cards, I found like a bunch of card sleeves that we just straight up forgot about that we could have been using this entire time. So it was a financially prudent decision as well, because they're not cheap. They're like $12 for 100 card sleeves, which is kind of nuts. It's like a meal in a metropolitan area. Hang on, am I supposed to pawn this? I don't think I'm supposed to pawn this. I think I'm supposed to be a little bit zuzzier and try to keep a closed hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell me that you love me more. It's an okay all triplets hand. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's an okay all triplets hand, but it doesn't have much value. In fact, the thing that I most want to pawn or chi is like finishing this shape, right? This shape is the hardest shape for us to complete, and then the rest of it is just pawn city. 10, 10, 10, 10, and then 20s. Am I right? That was a reference to an old song called Rack City. It was popular when I was in high school. But nowadays it's all, I don't know. That feels like a very dated reference, and oh my god, okay. So unfortunately for us, we're getting a better hand, but it feels worse. Like, this definitely feels bad. We have no safe tiles whatsoever. I feel like we maybe should be pawning, but Left Lord seems like they have a really, really fast hand, right? They pawn their Sea Wind. They're discarding a 5 and a 6. Maybe they're going for something like a half outside hand or something, but let me tell you. I think I played this round perfectly. I genuinely think that I played this round perfectly because we are not about to deal into Right Lord. Like, I think it was wrong for us to start pawning up a Storm because our safety options would have been way worse. And then what would we have risked it all for, right? Like, nothing. This hand is, no offense to any hardcore fans of this hand right now, but like, this is not a hand that's worth writing home about. And look at this. Literally everyone and their parents were in Tenpai this round. White Dragon. This guy definitely seems like he's the student council president in an anime series. You don't want to mess with that. It's literally the most powerful position in the world. Anyway, wow. Okay, so this hand is really, really good, right? I mean, maybe we can go for something a la all simples here. 1 red dragon being discarded. I'm gonna follow suit and discard another one. What would be the nut draw? Another 3 or a 5 of bamboo would be the nut draw here. Okay, this is a really strong hand that we can fight with. We have 2 Dora, but the rest of our hand looks good, you know? Oh my god! It's beginning to look a lot like value? Okay, what happens here? Do we pawn the 4 of bamboo if it comes out? I think we do. Do we chi the 6 of bamboo if it comes out? I think we absolutely do, right? Let's go for a fast all simples hand and make these other people ever regret learning Riichi Mahjong. No, that's not right. That's not right, but you know what I mean. It's time to be a little bit evil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have 5 shapes in our hand. Holy moly, do we have 5 shapes in our hand. Holy moly. I think that we can even get rid of this 7, 8 right now. I don't know. It's not like we, but this is like a awkward double pair situation. Let's see what happens, because the 4 is most likely going to be our pair, and oh my god, we have to make a decision. So this is a little bit greedy, but we don't necessarily want to chi into a like 9. This isn't really a double-sided weight. 1 6 is already gone, so you know, it doesn't feel too good waiting on that. With this hand, we can also accept another copy of the Dora. I know that's incredibly unlikely. See greedy in the dictionary. But I think this is, I don't know. I think this is looking okay. So we want to be able to chi into a 5 or an 8 of characters. Unfortunately, they're starting to come out, but not from Left Lord. In fact, Left Lord looks like they could be going for a flush in the character suit, which might make getting this 5 or 8 really difficult. Okay. There's another 8, dude. I can call Riichi. Oh my god, this is a disgusting Riichi. Oh my god, I was born in the darkness, molded by it. This is a good Riichi. We don't have to discard the Dora. We can wait on the 1 of bamboo. We can wait on the 8 of circles. Holy moly, this hand is good. This hand is good. Northern Lion voice, this crew is good. How was the dim sum? The dim sum was absolutely phenomenal. Dude, the dim sum restaurant that we go to is in the same, like, it shares a giant parking lot with an LA Fitness, which is just like the polar, like, these are polar opposites, right? Do not ron me here. Okay, thank you. It's like, oh, you could either eat the most delicious dumplings that you've ever had in your entire life, or go run on a treadmill. It's like a cruel twist of fate. You've heard of the cruel angel's thesis? Have you ever heard of the cruel dim sum restaurant placement next to an LA Fitness? It's really far for us. It's like, it's not like we would go to that LA Fitness to begin with, but it's really good. Oh my God, Riichi Sumo 3-door. Show me an Oradora. Show me an Oradora, and I quit my job and I work for you right now. We did not get an Oradora, but are we the dealer? We're not the dealer, right? No, we are. This is not a dealer Mongun, but the great news is that we get to. A crosslord is the dealer, so they have to pay the dealer penalty, and now we are squarely in first place. You gotta feel a little bit bad for left lord and right lord. Like they're definitely spectators in their own lives right now, right? Like they're not doing too hot. They've been able to call Riichi a few times here and there, but oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Frozen Times. Thank you for the follow. But they have not been able to win any hands, and I genuinely feel for them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, is what I would say if I had any mercy in my human heart. Get good. Better gamer chair wins. B word. Yeah, that's right. I am a gamer. Politically. No, that's no. No. Okay, that's so much sugar. It's an unbelievable amount of sugar. Oh my God. I mean, but I think that's why sometimes adults like drinking coffee, right? Like, I heard from a friend once that like the reason that adults drink coffee is because it's like a milk delivery system. Like as an adult, you probably don't want to drink milk because you don't want to seem like a little baby, right? Oh, I want to cheat that so badly, but then we'd have no valid hand here. I don't think that we want this 9 in our hand. I think this is looking like a pretty decent shape for us, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is looking pretty good with my pants securely fastened around my waist. It's like adults drink coffee because you get to drink milk, and guess what? Milk is good. It just like hits sometimes. You know what I mean? Now, am I speaking from my own experience? The astute among you, the lore masters among you, might know that I am lactose intolerant, or as I like to say, as I like to put a fun twist on it, lacty and tacty. I can't do it. I absolutely cannot drink milk. Okay, this is, our hand is not advancing right now. That's okay. I absolutely can't drink milk. I have to like take a lactate before, which is fine. I still eat my fair share of pizza, and I you know, the cookies and desserts and stuff. It's totally fine. I just have to remember to bring a lactate with me everywhere. So yeah, I guess I kind of am a victim. No, it's okay. You can kind of applaud for me and feel bad for me. What was I saying? Yeah, but dude, have you seen some of the drinks that there are at Starbucks? Like, okay, I think we're supposed to keep this in case we draw into a 2. And then we can use the 4 as our pair. Like, we're getting closer and closer to Tenpai, but it's like 10, 12 discards in, and we are not, like, we're close to Tenpai, but we're not really there. We're 2 tiles away. I have a feeling, Black Eyed Peas, that someone is going to call a Riichi, and we're supposed to be folding right now, because in the best case scenario hand, this is a Riichi Pinfu hand. Riichi Pinfu Dora, but it is a very slow Riichi Pinfu Dora. It's not like the whole time that we've been doing this, all the other players just decided to give up. Like, that is not what has happened. Yeah, okay, we have to fold here. I think we definitely have to fold. 9 of circles is safe, but I don't know if we're ever going to be able to get rid of this. I don't know if we're ever going to be able to get rid of this 8 of circles, right? People are definitely incentivized to keep their 6-7s, but what is this? 6-7s, my favorite show on HBO. This is bonkers. You're willing to discard a 5 in this economy? So technically no one can run off of a 6-7 right now, but I'm not gonna push with a 7 or something like reckless or foolhardy. I don't think that that's correct. They discard a 6. They discard a 6. I mean, no one is waiting on a 7-8 anymore. So I'm gonna go Suji Gaming with that 6. Like, someone could be waiting on a 7-8, but they would have to chi, and they wouldn't be able to run. I mean, there's a small chance that a Crosslord could be waiting on it. This feels relatively safe. Both left lord and right lord have discarded a 1 of circles, and we see a lot of the 3s and a lot of the 2s, so it doesn't look like anyone's waiting on a 2-3. I have no idea what's safe anymore. It's not that tile though. The 5 was just discarded. I don't think that. I think this is a decent tile. It's inside Suji. They just used a 5. I don't think that they can use another one. Yeah, I'm the only person not in Tenpai, but I think that round was okay. We weren't really sure about how dangerous things were, and I'm fine taking one step back to wait for my moment to ultimately destroy everyone, you know? All right, this feels really good. We have a pair of our south winds, which is worth 2 Han if we can get the triplet, right? Seat wind and prevalent wind. Not only that, oh, baby. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 shapes in our hand. Let's frickin' schmoove, baby. Okay, so we can pawn the south wind. I don't really know if we want to pawn the... I hate this game. Sometimes I just want to say that I hate this game. A Crosslord calls Riichi on their 2nd discard, and they're the ones in 1st place right now by a thin hair. I mean, oh my god. I was just about to say it's not like we can't fight for this one, but we just drew the Dora, which is kind of the kiss of death. Like, I don't think that we could just willy-nilly discard this. Maybe what we can do is discard the 2 of circles because it's Suji Gaming. Oh man, like maybe I should just be folding right now, but they called such an early Riichi. They're probably gonna get to sumo, right? They have this entire game to try and sumo. Wow, and they get to wait on a terminal too? It was a good Riichi? That's so unlikely, right? Because usually in the early game, if you're calling an early Riichi, you don't have time to assemble a perfect one away. You don't have time to finagle your shapes in such a way, call me Jack Sparrow. You don't have time to finagle your shapes in a way where you can like get into a good Riichi Pinfu. So usually your early game Riichis are not going to look that great, but anytime you get to early game Riichi on a double-sided weight, like I hate to say this, but you'd be a fool not to. Absolutely. Okay, this is nice. So it's not worth 2 Han anymore, but it is still worth 1 Han, right? This is prevalent wind. We have the south wind in our hand. Okay, we draw into the Dora, which I definitely recognized was there before just drawing it right now. Which is really unfortunate because it's really redundant in our hand with this 6 of circles, right? If we draw a 7 or an 8, we're not happy to have this 9. Oh man. I think I'm supposed to get rid of this. I know that looks a little bad, but we have 5 shapes in our hand. They're not all great, but they're okay. And we want to win a fast, non-expensive hand here so we can remain in the dealer's seat. Unfortunately for us, though, the gods have decided that we are going to kill our fathers and our mothers because we have not... Oh my god, dude. A Crosslord calls another extremely early Riichi while I am the dealer, which feels super, super bad. Okay, I mean, there's a chance that they could be waiting on a 6-9, but at least we know that they don't have a 4 or 5 of circles in their hand. If we have the chance to discard a safe tile in that 8 of bamboo, I will definitely take that chance. All we have to do is discard the 6 of circles, and we're pretty made in the shade. We can also discard the 8 of characters. Maybe that is the move? I'm not sure right now. Yeah, I'm honestly not sure what is safe right now. Maybe, but if we get really lucky, they'll end up discarding some safe tiles that happen to coincide with what's safe for us. Like, look at this. This looks amazing. So now if we pawn into the south winds or we chi into the 3 of characters, we'll be 1 tile away from, we'll be in Tenpai. We can win, you know? So this is a really interesting situation. I don't know whether or not it's right to fold here. So there's some 4s and some... Oh my god. Okay, so okay, that... You're not going to be happy about that, and I'm not going to be happy about that. But like, I don't want to discard that. I can't discard the Dora right now. It's way too risky. It's way too risky. The Red Dragon, I mean, it's less safe than the South Wind, right? We had 2 of the South Winds, and so we knew that a Crosslord couldn't be on, you know, 2 of the South Winds as well. I think we're supposed to huge fold here. I don't know if it's correct, and it definitely hurts to throw away this hand. We are competing for first place after all, but it's too risky to throw away the 6-9, right? I think it's way too risky. I think, honestly, this feels like it hurts a little because we're folding away our hand, but on the other hand, it feels really good on a personal level to be playing good Mahjong. And I think this is what good Mahjong looks like. To me. I think also, at the end of the day, it could just be a difference in play style, right? Don't get me wrong, I love calling a con as much as the next guy, but I need to know, like, I need the con to have meaning. I need the con to have significance, right? We could go Suji Gaming, but this early game Riichi, they could be on a 1 and a 3 of characters, right? They could still be on a 1 or a 3. I don't necessarily want to do that. Or they can't be on a pair of the 2 of yeah, they can't be on a pair of them. Maybe I could have gotten away with throwing the 2. Okay. Is there any chance that we can get into Tenpai? Maybe, right? We can maybe chi into a 4 or a 7. We weren't going to do... I mean, we could still discard the 5, so... I don't know. There's 2 tiles left. We're not going to get into Tenpai. We're just going to huge fold here and try not to deal in. This is fine, though. I would rather, like, be still within, like, a earshot of a Crosslord, right? This is, like, still within Mangan distance of us being able to win. It's definitely possible. Left Lord makes an extremely risky discard with that 6 of bamboo. Holy moly. Nothing on this table is showing that that's safe. What were they waiting on? Oops. Oh, Yusong, it's my first time. I've been playing Riichi Mahjong for an entire 2 weeks, and I just wanted to say that you should push with that hand. I don't think that they were waiting on a 6-9. Oops, it's the greatest read of all time. It's the greatest fold of all time. And now look, we're 8,000 points away. I know that's not amazing. We gotta do some good stuff with this hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell me that you love me more. I mean, I think we're supposed to keep this South Wind and this North Wind. So we need to assemble the Titans here, right? We need 4 Han in this hand to be able to overtake first place. If we Riichi with 1 Dora, that's just 2 Han. 2 Han is not going to be enough. If we Sumo Ipatsu, that's like 4 Han, but that doesn't seem that good. Okay, what I think we pray for right now is Riichi, Pinfu, Dora. That is 3 Han. If we Sumo or Ipatsu, that's 4 or 5 Han. I think that is a good enough, that's good enough for me. Like, I don't think that we need to, oh, okay, you can go frick yourself. I don't think we need to go for a Hanemon or anything. Just Riichi, Pinfu, Dora might be enough for us. Okay. Left Lord is willing to pawn the prevalent wind. They just want to go for a small hand, right? If they win a 1,000 point hand, they guarantee themselves 3rd place and not 4th place. So both Left Lord and Right Lord have to play really desperately right now. This is a little bit unfortunate. We would also like to see a 3 of bamboo in our hand, not gonna lie. I would love to chi that tile, but it's not, if we chi that tile, then we've got nothing going for our hand. Maybe we could go for all simples, but that would require a lot of things going correct. We could still go for all simples. We would just need to draw a 4 of circles first. I don't think that we actually want this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I don't think that we actually want this. I know we could accept the 2 of characters in our hand if that was the case. I don't think that we want it. Left Lord, I don't think that they're on a half flush or anything either. Yeah, we don't have to necessarily be super duper careful around them. They would need a huge hand to be able to usurp 2nd place from us. So I think that we're not supposed to play safe in light of Left Lord. I think if Right Lord calls a Riichi or something, then we play safe. Then absolutely we play safe. Or if a Crosslord calls a Riichi, we just might be too late in the game to do anything about it. But for right now, I don't think that we're supposed to play safe. Left Lord is throwing out some good stuff. We might as well throw out some good stuff too. I mean, this is a nice shape. We can finish this off with a 3 or a 5. If we get a 5, may it be the red 5? That would be honestly incredible as well. Oh man, were we supposed to go for all simples here? I don't know if we were supposed to go for all simples here. This is also a risky tile, but at least it's Suji Gaming to that 5, right? Okay, Right Lord is going for a flush in the bamboo suit. Very spooky because that's the suit of the Dora. They could be using the Dora in their hand. I don't think they're going for a half or a full outside hand because of all the 1s and 9s, the copious amount of 1s and 9s that have been discarded. I really feel for Right Lord though. Like sometimes you just don't get to play the game, and that never feels good, right? I think I'm supposed to discard the 3 right now. It's our more risky tile. I don't want anyone like I don't want other people getting into Tenpai before we discard this 3. So let's get rid of it now. A crossword, I'm not sure what they're going for. Another 2 of bamboo. Lovely. That was sarcasm, by the way, if you're an audio only Andy. So Right Lord discards the red 5. That's bad news for us. It means there's 1 less lonely girl, aka 1 less lonely red 5 that we can accept into our hand. Okay. I mean, we're starting to schmove, right? 1 tile away from Riichi, Pinfu, Dora. And I think we're supposed to slam the Riichi button if we get the chance. A crossword would have to fold under the might of our awesome power. Oh, Nor, dude. Oh, Nor. I think even if they win off of this, it's just 3 Han right now. It would be prevalent win Green Dragon Dora. 3 Han, dealing into 3 Han is fine. Dealing into Goku-san Gohan, though, that's a different story. All right, Left Lord Sumo's it. There's nothing we really could have done about that. We just needed a faster hand that gets the call Riichi, but I feel really bad for Right Lord. Right Lord, I mean, we've all been there. I'll happily take 2nd place, though. Okay, we get it. You're the student council president. I'll happily take a 2nd place. Let us go back into the logs, and here we go. That's where the elo's at. It's not looking terrible. It's not looking great, but it's not looking terrible. That 1st place really helped. Let's go back into the logs, and specifically, I want to look at that East 1 round where Left Lord conned. I want to because these are not bad players, and I want to try to step into their shoes to see what they were thinking, and to see if there's maybe something that I could learn from that, right? So this was not that round, but you started off the game on kind of like a bad note, right? You've heard of bad grandpa, but bad note. What are you even supposed to discard here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe you get rid of a 5 or an 8 to go for the pure straight. Maybe you just discard the 8 right now because it's really redundant with your 5. Yeah, I don't hate this. They just get you really fast though. Okay, fair enough. Okay, what happened here? So I called an early Riichi. You dare chase my Riichi on a 6-9 weight? I mean, the 6-9 weight is not that bad. I don't hate this play. I don't hate this play necessarily. You're in Tenpai. It's fast enough to contend with my Riichi, and it's half Suji. So you know I'm not on a 5-6. I could be on a 2-3 though. Or, or well, like one of these situations, which is rarer, but I can understand. I can kind of understand. Because it's not like you're discarding the Dora or anything. And if this tile passes, you probably have a really high chance of getting to call Ron. So I like that play a lot. So what happened here? You called a really early con. What happened? You called a con there. You are not even close to Tenpai, my friendo. You draw a really good tile, and now you get into Tenpai, though. Wow. So that's as good as things get, right? I don't like this play. So what would I have done here? It's a little risky. You risk a Zuzzy Furten situation, but wouldn't you rather... Oh, but you would throw away your Tenpai. No, okay, I understand. You don't want to throw away Tenpai. So you're in Tenpai for the 4 of bamboo. But then, like, how does this get you into trouble? Okay, and now you're on a single tile weight, but it can be upgradable if you draw into like a 5 or a 2 of characters. You can't keep that 9 in your hand to wait on a pair because you'll be in Zuzzy Furten jail. What about the East Wind though? Oh, there's only 1 left. You don't like your chances there. You discard the 5 and instead want to wait on the 7 because it's a less risky tile. I can understand that. But the 5 is a little bit risky to discard right now. At least the 7 is Suji to that 4. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I would have called the con when you called the con. Like, this hand still feels a little too far away from me. Like, you still have a really strong all simples hand, and maybe you get to call Riichi with it. I don't know. It's not bad though. Like an aggressive con just to draw one more tile still feels pretty good. Wow. Really strong hand, right? Seat wind, half outside hand. I mean, it's only 2 Han, but it's a cool hand for sure. A crossword calls the Riichi, but you play safe around that Riichi, and yet you deal into left lord. Nothing we can really do about that. I would probably do the same thing. It's a really nice hand. It's not something that you see that normally. So what happens here? Left lord calls one of the earliest Riichis you've ever seen in your entire frickin' life. You discard the 1 probably. And this is the early Riichi that they got to the heavens, right? They really lucked out having a double-sided weight for this schnaz, right? For this schnaz. All right. I mean, fun game of Mahjong. At least we got to participate, right? And in the words of Aerosmith, that was later covered by Glee, you've got to lose to know how to win, which is why we were trauma bonding so much with Right Lord, right? That's going to do it for today's video. If you enjoyed the content, please leave a like and a comment. It helps out the channel a lot. Of course, you can subscribe if you want to see more in the future, new videos every day. I stream Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays on Twitch at 4 p.m. PST. You can find that link in the description down below, along with our VODs channel and the community Discord, okay? Until next time, please take care of yourself and please be kind to yourself, all right? All right, I'll talk to you soon. Peace.